defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some options. You might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Right back to the well.
Here, and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled. I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it.
Football, you got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spit that thing out to the perimeter to make the catch and get the first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football, they can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those. They need to pay for him. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to impose their will with the run. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. LSU quick to the line.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. You think about guys like Quinshon Judkins and Kejuan Lacey. They always had a dude back there giving the offense balance. Running the ball successfully is something that I expect we're going to see in Baton Rouge this season. A lot of opportunities for the...
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to Caden Durham. Bulldozes his way through. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So they're facing third and short from the 25. To use that catch there, physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the foot.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They're working that left Durham. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South South Carolina ready.
I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying to set up the screen. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Accepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the